Hello everybody, back once again with the Super Show video. This one will be quite short though, I do promise. You might remember that in my last video I said that I was missing one competitor. It was the D2 card, part of the kind of Psycho Clown posse we have in it. It's not available for release, I think, outside of America, or it's only available at events in America, and obviously I can't make them. So I asked the creators, could I have it if I did something? And they said, yeah, you can have it if you get someone to back, and I did. But unfortunately it wasn't in my box when it came. They have sent it me. It came through USPS, Standard International Mail. This kind of made the process quite slow. It's made it a couple of months till I got it, so I did end up ringing them, messaging them to say, you know, is it on the way or anything? They have sent me another one, I think, in the post, which I'm very sorry about, guys. I didn't know how it was coming, but anyway, it has reached me now, so that's good. I thought I'd give a quick run through over of the actual cards in this particular stable, because it's the first real stable that there is in the game, which is quite cool. So you have, first of all, D1. The card there, when you hit a submission you draw one card. His finishers, you might remember from the last time, there was Human Cannibal, +4 to strike, +1 to agility, draw one card. Pie in the face, Running Bulldog there, +2 to grapple, look at your opponent's hand, bury your follow-up cards. Dark Dreams as a kind of, looks like a shoulder, neck, nerve muscle pinch. Your opponent buries cards in the hand at random until they bury 2 lead cards. That's it done. I don't think I showed you D3 before. So he's the giant of the group. The other one was kind of the short guy of it. Your opponent needs 3 other cards in play to play a finisher card. That's actually quite a nice gimmick, because it means that if they do get, say, 3 turns right from the start, 1, 2, 3, and I've pointed out before, where you can have a lead, follow-up, and finisher in your hand, they'd need to have at least another turn before they can get that off, so it gives you that extra chance to seize the initiative with the dice roll there. His finishes are quite cool. You've got Stomping Around, draw 2 cards, or your opponent buries 1 random card in the hand. When the crowd meter is 2 or greater, choose both options. There we go. Then his grapple finisher, Funhouse Drop. Nice Razor's Edge there. If the crowd meter is 1 or greater, increase the crowd meter by 1 level. Makes the finishers hard to kick out of. Then you have Hall of Mirrors there. A torture rack going on. Or similar. +2 technique, +2 power, all your opponent's gimmicks are added to yours. I'm not sure whether that's for the rest of the game or just for that particular turn. I'm guessing it's for the rest of the game. It's quite powerful in multiple player games then, because you get everyone's gimmick, which is quite good. So, as for the D2 card, they sent me both variations of it. There are actually 2 artwork styles to it. I'll just bring them out here. So you have I think this is the older style one here, and this is the newer one, I think. So it's more in line with these artworks. I could be wrong though. Could be that one, could be the thing one. Abilities the same on both, obviously. Actual scores same as well. Oh, actually no, I must admit there's a difference on it. So you have D2 here and D2 here. So when you roll, turn roll is exactly 2 less than your opponent's bump. That's the same, but the actual stats are different. So you have, he's got power 6, top one's got power 6, then it's technique 8, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9, submission 8. So it's the submission and the technique which is switched around on these cards. That's interesting. I didn't think there were any differences between the 2. Right, okay, so that's his artwork. So I think I'm going to use the top one, to be fair, because it's kind of more in keeping with the artwork on it. See him with the switches around. I think it works better. This guy's kind of the mid-sized group of them. Let's put him at the top there. So his finishers. Now the artwork on the finishing cards exactly the same in both sets that they sent. No difference, no new artwork on that one, so that's fine. So right, here's finishers. Face Melter. +3 to agility. When your turn rolls exactly 2 greater than your opponent's, this card cannot be stopped. Second ability there is somewhat situational, because it has to be exactly 2 greater than your opponent's. But the +3 agility is still nice in that one. Either way, so take his agility for both variations of that up to 10. His grapple finisher, brilliant name to it, is Psychocidal. It's like a double underhook power bomb. +2 to power, +2 to grapple. Bury 4 cards in your opponent's discard pile. Quite strong there, because that will let you take cards away from your opponent. So you bury them, they go back into the bottom of their deck. saves them, bringing them back. And his final is Sweet Nightmare. There we go. +4 to technique. Draw 1 card for each submission you have in play. Your opponent's next roll is -2. Now, I just want to double check that because... so the actual wording on the cards is different. Because you see these ones have the older artwork on them. So the actual artwork difference doesn't change. However, I think it might actually... So you can see them side by side there. Face melter. That's more just about layout. That's no massive difference. The grapple here, psychocidal. Bury 4 cards, print discard pile. Just layout again, that's fine. But then the last one actually is a bit different. So Sweet Nightmare, +4 to technique. So on the one here, which is one of them, so this is +4 to technique. Draw a card for each submission you have in play. Your opponent's next roll is -2. So that artwork, that little symbol there in the bottom right, indicates that that's more like these ones. Matches these ones here, so the newer cards, which would be the more submission-based one, which has a submission of 8 instead of the technique. So this is giving +4 to technique, so it makes his weakest skill from a 5 to a 9. Draw 1 for each card, submission card you have played. Your opponent's next turn roll is -2. Whereas the other one with the older artwork, as you can see, draw 1 card for each submission card you have in play, +2 to technique. Your opponent's technique is -2. So that's a whole different thing on that one. So you're still getting to draw 1 card, but you're making your technique skill instead of 8 be 10 on the old one. And then you're actually lowering your opponent's technique by 2. So that obviously, that's going to depend on who you're actually fighting that for what it'll do to them. Whereas the newer artwork is a straight, your opponent's next roll is -2. So this one, the older artwork seems to pin that as more situational, I guess. The new one falls in line with just giving a straight -2 to it. Oh, that's very interesting. I actually didn't think there were that many differences when I first looked at them. But yeah, that's the Killer Clown posse, as it were. They've are all together and arrived, so hopefully be playing with them soon. Play it forward, everyone. Have some fun. Thanks for watching.